Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Huh, not a peep. So where the heck is he? Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today, to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. This cannot happen.
doing it so...
There is no other option. He is my friend. But, okay.
Don't worry, I...
Get them!
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Inferior. Strike dead!
Race you! Nice and spicy!
Inferior.
Out of the frying pan, into the
Lightning
fire!
falls on the land of eternity.
Now I got stomach cramps. Boba, get them! Really hurt!
You are an enemy that requires special attention. Inferior.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Strike dead!
Help! Legionnaire is attacking me!
Inferior.
You're toast! You really hurt! Nice and spicy!
This ends now. Inferior.
Help! Legionnaire is attacking me!
Instabilities will be removed. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Inferior.
No ingredients! Need a day.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Wake up! Wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree.
Huh?
Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
That was more! I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted, but most of our last thing I heard, I doubt it. Anyway.
The Northwestern was...
Troublesome.
Help! Leader is attacking me!
Suffocate.
Race you!
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nozuchi Beach. Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Allow me. I strike first.
Nice and spicy!
Show me what you've got. Clear.
Boba, get them!
A word, culprit. I dare you.
Eat this!
I need to train harder.
You saved me. Thank you so much for your help. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my... So, you aren't dressed like... Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to... As for us, the fact... I couldn't help but notice that you...
She's a special...
Are you serious? You have to let... Perhaps I can also make... Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
Let's get down to business.
Race you!
Boom! See no more! My blade!
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to This is no easy Tell me, why do you wish... You're referring to the ceremony to mark... There was a disturbance, allegedly. Why do you wish to discuss...
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden. After that...
Now that you mention it, Red, reward for the capture of a blonde-haired trap...
What? Who are they
My apologies. I understand Her Excellency is currently away I will ask Tepe here to show you around the...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics divisions. I'll make sure you... Let's start with the... Last time I saw them.
Looks like a strong addition.
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit in your first... Tepe, did you bring this?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for her at all. I heard she even stormed the
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellished. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and here...
Huh. That's a lukewarm opinion.
It did? I heard about a rem... They say it feels...
Sure, no...
Well, how about if you're a fan of weird, but if you're more of a wolf... Thanks for your help. All right. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be... Why don't you hand me the ingredients?
Oh! Huh? Looks like this might actually work.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared, thanks to both of you for...
Don't forget to visit the training grounds!
The training grounds. That reminds...
Let's see now.
Bullseye?
Only...
How hard could it... with pro...
Seems things have gotten... I guess we'll just have to keep
Come on, guys. Less complaining. More training. Listen up for a second. I've come to in battle. She single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with...
Is that true? We promised not to take too much of...
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you...
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Prepare to move out. Stay alert.
Well, there you have it.
Incredible! My posture.
Watching your demonstration, at least this time, honestly, before this, my wife and I were the actions of the and those of us with that, there's no use in...
Stay focused. Now then, where should...
Sir, there are still many wounded...
What? We'd better go assess...
Get them!
Nice and spicy.
Soldiers, quick! Get them! I must withdraw my
Well, we have sentries and patrols posted all around... Unless... they must have an informant. Feeding... Our priority is...
Sir, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defense... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way... I suggest we repair the...
In that case, why don't we make this more interesting?
Race you!
All right, that should do it. Seems I've made enough. I thought getting transferred to the front line...
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given... Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the... If all goes well, we might just...
The Shogun's army is as for us, the situation is for now.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need... We mustn't let Tatara...
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her scheme. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance.
I have faith in Her Excellency. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice.
It is futile. I will make you a deal.
So that's why you brought Ri.
She is of great importance, but the way I see it...
That's where you're wrong! The Resistance never betrays...
General Goro!
Tepe and the Traveler. It would appear our...
Well. I thought that you'd choose... Why not represent...
A fight, Yvonne?
Before the battle to the Superior, her motives are clear.
Well, what did...
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I've lost.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
I've been bested.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers! Glory to the Shogun!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Hold the line!
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps I've actually heard... Do you have a plan beyond this point? Although the Vision Hunt decree... I suggest we move to the shrine to...
I know Watatsumi Island very well.
Goro, thank you for all... Our forces are... I'm afraid...
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight alongside you. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Oh, I don't like the rain.
Aha! There you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island. If you start to... Ready? And away we go! Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly I'll have to show you a...
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, might I ask... Oh, really? Wait.
Seriously? What is going on with...
You've come a long way. I'm sure... Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third...
Not long ago, thanks to them, we can finally... I am not without... The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves full... Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least... Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover any...
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear...
That's fantastic!
I understand how... I will discuss this with the... However...
When will the Vision Hunt decree...
That's the question. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffled. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree... Traveler... To confirm. Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit.
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung.
Although this appointment...
Great! So when do we take...
The members of Swordfish 2 are... I have already written your appointment letter. The special ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence...
I want to make a contribution.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up. You may have swiped the captaincy of Sword...
Okay, sure. Well, be careful. Well, Traveler?
Ah, you must... Your reputation...
About?
I'll be straight with you.
You mean, like...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But we're stationed here because of all the rune...
All right, let's show...
day! How's this? Hi, Barry.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. I now formally cede the position of captain.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. That said, the ones over there.
You got that right. What Tatsumi Island is...
That's not even... Whichever camp we attack, it's the... But Captain, if we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the trap...
All right, then.
My lucky day! Ah! The fairy? How's this?
You're toast!
I'm ready!
Boba, get them!
It's over!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Fire!
Captain!
Captain, the other two camp...
Great! But what's next? Let's go back and check with Kokomi.
Finally, we got it done.
What? No way could you have
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly, forget them.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down, but with your since you're back...
You bet!
Good. No, thank you. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack. He expressed it. Now, speaking of assignments, I have
a special...
Yes. In between... Recently, however, stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of... It's not urgent when Teppei returned.
Is Teppei? He has a tendency to dive into...
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay? Well, you're raising their pay.
Wow.
I read it in a novel from the...
You're seriously gonna use...
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, it's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't wait. Everything's going great. Our miss...
Will Paimon get a unit?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the dot. You'd better watch out. I wouldn't be so confident if I were you.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made. Let's take a... Oh, I don't like the rain. The place. But Sangonomiya was right. Doesn't look like anything.
Here, let me...
Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
A huge launch! Was it drawn out by the electro energy? Out of the frying pan, into the fire! You're toast! Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a huge Thunderhelm Lodge Earl doing here in the first place? It doesn't make any sense. Also, the atmosphere here gives Paimon on the creeps. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing here?
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating here. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. On my way back, if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance.
Tepe!
It could be the...
Or a bot?
A god. Look.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one our ancestors regarded it as the Raiden Shogun came out...
The Raiden Shogun?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. Since when Orobashi attacked civilization, but now that the Shogun is stripping people of their... Alright, I'm heading back. I was just... You should report back to Hey, don't worry about me.
Tepe sure made some... Let's report back to... Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's,
Approximately. I haven't had the chance to do a
Kokomi.
Recently, some of our... I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately... Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these...
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. Goro, have you managed to acquire...
Most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did...
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. All soldiers who have...
Wait a second. No! Let's...
Oh. Hey, guys. What are you doing here? Just a moment. Let me get up. Ugh. It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me. If only I were stronger still. Stronger, It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference. Delusion. Oh God. Doesn't sound very good. So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you. As soon as I've rested up.
Teppei! Hey! Where are you going? Hey!
How's Teppei's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious. Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is to organize, and if we want to... It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the if we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get...
Very true. I gave this some... Not many places meet these. I'm not going to stop. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Oh, I don't like the rain.
Let's move those things first. You can't run!
Nice and spicy!
Well, have a load of this! It's undefined! Killjoy! We've only just begun! You need to hurry up! Roast This one's well done!
Get them!
You can't run! Well, that's This was well done. You need to hurry up.
Boba, get them!
That seemed to work. That seemed to work. Counterattacks. Quiet.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that before? Wait a second! Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Let me amuse myself a little.
I see through you.
Nice and spicy!
Roast and fry.
Over here! Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You need to hurry up.
Water!
Are you here to play with me? Blink! Let me amuse myself.
Nice and spicy!
That all you got? You can't run!
Help! Dinner's attacking me! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Blink!
Killjoy! We've only just
Let me amuse myself a little.
Nice and spicy!
Oh, now you've got me worked up.
This was well done.
Look at me. Just once more.
Roast and fry. Can't run!
Boba, get them!
Looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Race you!
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry. to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Nice and spicy.
Feels
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive!
Go on, give me a go!
Let's end this quickly!
Fulfill my duty!
We did ours.
No slacking off!
You can't run!
It really hurt.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
It isn't time for a break yet!
You can't run!
Breaking a sweat!
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! Looks like I went too far.
Goba, get them.
Let's end this quickly!
Nice and spicy. Race you.
Let's end this quickly!
Goba, get them.
Now this idiot must have a death wish!
Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
After Frying Pan, into the fire. No mercy.
Detoxifying heat! Roast and fry!
Goba, get them.
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Out of my sight. You're toast. Nice and spicy.
Roast and fry!
Race you, Goba, get them. Got you. Winter.
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Nice and spicy.
You need to hurry
Race
up!
you.
Roast and fry! need to hurry up! You need to hurry up! Roast and fry!
Nice and spicy.
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
You need to hurry up!
Race you.
You need to hurry up! Roast and fry! An unfortunate fault!
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulate.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. So many visitors today. To what do... Oh, I think you've got the... I'm obviously not... You're getting all worked up over...
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? They were always going to die. Do you have any idea how good news is? Our hard work is finally for just a small price.
So...
From the outside, Inazuma look... Eternity stretches... Take your friend and the resist... Just like a bubble, the more it takes...
Hey, calm down. No.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is... It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me. Am I? People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. Every side of me. This is a
Right!
What if I told you it... Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't... With their stronghold... Well, anyway...
A hindrance?
Anyway, I'm only telling... You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes. The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly, and her name is A.
Are you saying that... And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so...
Because this... Since the physical... And since the...
So...
The plane of youth... She shuts herself off and... This is the approach... You mean more...
It seems like the...
The grand notion of eternity... And ultimately... Hurry. The truth is, you want to say the key is...
So this is your... Not by tongue?
You're a fast learner. Don't you realize how... that you...
Has no one else...
None. Your exist...
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. One day, I'll be as great as decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Let's get down to business.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the... It'll give you a chance to figure out... The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks, since you've escaped certain death at her... You mean, perhaps it's because...
What? Like Devalin is
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my in your dreams. More curious, a nation... At some point, she started going down a path that became... You know, perhaps it's just by neither saying goodbye nor... Since we've I have chosen the latter, then my duty as her eternal... I'm only telling you this so you can Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time?
There's a part 2.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself... Considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of this said and you're entertaining guests?
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a... Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt decree was obviously... Yes, this is the... Now...
Ayaka was saying that every time...
Yes, thus the current's unfortunate.
So, what...
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is...
Rebellion?
If we manage to convince her, I'll give you a... She also appears to be standing right...
Don't move a muscle. You've got some... Don't even think about trying anything.
Affirmative.
Could just...
It seems that your use of force here is strict...
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not...
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day... seize your vision, too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth.
You're saying...
Yes, that's
Guji Yae. Ever since I was adopted, but he reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than... How could he ever even dream of
3 days. Come back here in 3 days. As a Guji, there's one thing I... And so...
She will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look for...
That was so scary! Haima wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the
Why are you always at...
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with.
Okay, but...
If we want to get our...
Toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Mujina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja... Anyway, what's the Shiumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsu. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outside... But since the 3 commissions work together to serve... the Shogun's army, don't forget...
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's...
Not just yet. We saw people...
So, it's still not over. I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato.
I see. You have been through a lot since... I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, I used to think that she's the Tenryou Commission meanwhile...
But as I recall, it's heavily...
If only there was... That's a very Toma... But it's a reasonable one. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Great! It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find you and Mia. Race you! Yoimiya, we need an extra-large firework. The super-duper big kind.
Extra-large fire. You should... As it happens, I made this really souped up, but it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can... Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse. And, try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous?
Don't worry, it's just...
We'll give it... Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
You! The wo-
Oh no! Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this really...
A reward on the road.
My apologies. Komori Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status.
Well, how did it go? Well done.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Kujiai was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Kujiai. I trust she will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again.
If Paimon remembers, let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all.
So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
You wouldn't believe what we...
Hand them to Sarah.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission.
Well, surely.
So this betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Ujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like her Yep.
Hold on, Traveler. There's...
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the... You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to... Oh, take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami. Or if you ever think about...
Cut it out, Fox Lady!
followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. But if it turns out that
Race you!
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Teach me a lesson. Allow me to strike first.
Watch your step! Battle formation! Get them!
Show me what you've got!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Soldiers, quick!
Allow me to strike first!
Nice and spicy!
You cannot match my strength! You must Soldiers, quick! Get this.
Watch your step!
I must Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, F!
Master Takayuki,
So this is how my documents went missing.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master.
Yes, I have the diplomats from for too long. So, it appeared to betrayal. The Fatui when the lightning struck. After all, None can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi!
Yeah!
But Master, ever since I was adopted, but it's clear to me, you hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to—
Selfishness?
Hate to say it.
I've doubted the Vision Hunter, but I chose— But now So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn. Report to the Shogun is at Tenshukaku.
Senor is the one way back in
A diplomat from Snezhna.
Sara stormed off! You can see! Alright then.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no!
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too, I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is...
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Nice and spicy.
Into the frozen void! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You had reason to be afraid. The pale flame smolders! Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Nice and spicy!
Not every wound will heal. Not even ashes will remain.
Get them!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Not even ashes will remain!
Oh, come on, get them!
Burn!
Nice and spicy! Race you!
Who dares call me a witch?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Race you!
Not even ashes will remain.
Nice and spicy! You're toast! Get them! Nice and spicy!
So strong, but how?
am Diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaemiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So, we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well... Not so. Only everything that pertains... The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be... So, I won't insist. That's right. Anyway... So be it. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler? I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. This ends now.
Face you!
Inferior.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Lightning falls on the land.
Nice and spicy! That really hurt! Race you! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get them! You're toast!
Strike dead.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Instabilities will be removed.
Race you!
Strike dead!
Race you!
Infiltrating.
That really hurt!
Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Nice and spicy!
This one, the fleeting shadow.
That really hurt!
Have yearning, all returns to silence. This one, the fleeting shadow. Your verdict is decided. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Thunder.
Boba, get them! That really hurt! Into the fire!
All will be severed. Sever. This one, the fleeting shadow.
Nice and spicy!
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward? So are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises.
Humans have a lifespan of barely but I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far... Not only have you stopped pain, it must have been terribly low.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You are obviously lone. Tell me this. This is your plane of euthymia, so it can only mean that you are happy to see... But I have
How long will...
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last... So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that.
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So...
Narukami, please. Protection of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura...
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come... Seems like so.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one.
Oh.
What's...
I handed that over.
You did what?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
For once...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but is that not a good bargain? Judging by the results, at least, I did...
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The traveler... Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come as a mark of my... What would you like to know about? Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, traveler. Do you still have the omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. There was me thinking...
Who in their right mind...
I see. Your ambition should be... Perhaps the reason... Continue on your journey.